Alright, so this is VideoGameStupid. A lot of you are probably wondering why I let TeamninGuiders live after defeating him at Sonic the Hedgehog air hockey game. That was in a video Sunday. Well, there are a number of reasons. One, well, when my train station on Amtrak actually dropped me off at missed my stop at Sandusky, which is where I was supposed to be picked up from originally. You know, I had to go all the way to Toledo, which is like about an hour, 45 minutes away from where Sandusky is, where the actual convention center is. So, TeamninGuiders had to go all the way to Toledo just to pick me up from there. And they did it, and they didn't even complain, which is pretty surprising. Well, another reason is because my ID, which I had forgotten at home, was not with me. Because I forgot at home, obviously, I just said that. But I didn't have it with me, and because of TeamninGuiders, you know, he was able to, like, you know, get the ID, because it was express mailed to me, and he got the ID for me because it was mailed directly to him at the hotel place. So I was able to have my ID, I didn't have to worry about getting arrested or anything like that, or I can go to 18 plus panels, even though I never did go to any 18 plus panels at the convention center ever that weekend. But, you know, I didn't have to worry too much because, you know, he was able to retrieve my ID for me. And basically, it was like the two reasons why I decided to let him live. But other reasons why I let him live is because, well, let me tell you the story of how me and TeamninGuiders actually met. You know, it was like about 2010, probably like October, November, September, sometime around there. I only had like, you know, less than 100. I had like less than 100 subscribers, probably like 50, 40 subscribers back then. And, you know, I was just doing Let's Plays. You know, I actually had on my channel page, back when YouTube was not all screwed up and stuff with the channels, like, you know, my channel page would show this long paragraph, like these about 6 paragraphs of information. One of the paragraphs said, you know, like, I would be willing to do co-op Let's Plays with anybody if you want to and stuff, but nobody ever did want to do co-op Let's Plays. Like, the only person ever wanted to do co-op Let's Plays was like the great Brandoni, but he's now gone. Or somewhere, I don't even know where he is anymore, but he was like the only person that actually wanted to do co-op Let's Plays or co-commentaries with me and stuff. Nobody else wanted to. But out of the blue, out of nowhere, I look at my channel section, my channel comments one day, and I see TeamninGuiders. I never heard of him before, but I look at his message. He's like, "Would you want to do Would you want to do co-op Let's Plays?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, man!" So we did co-op Let's Plays, and you know, he had a lot more subscribers than me. Obviously, he still does, and you know, we just kind of hit it off from there and stuff. Like, you know, just randomly out of the blue, end up joining TeamninGuiders. Did a bunch of co-op Let's Plays, did a bunch of Let's Versus Let's Plays. Now we're actually at a convention center together. I've actually visited him at his convention center headquarters place and stuff. So it's like, I think that, like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have as many viewers as I have now. I have a crap ton of subscribers now that I had back then. A lot of people from his channel view my stuff as well, which is cool. So I think that, you know, just that fact alone, I couldn't just kill him off like that. Now, another reason, when I made the challenge video, I was not in a good place in my life at the time. Like, I just got done, literally just got done paying off a huge out-of-court settlement for being sued by some kind of company for torrenting. So I was not in a very good mood. I was really not in a good mood. Like, I couldn't do conventions. I couldn't really do anything I wanted to. I barely was able to get to PAX East and Anime Boston. I barely was able to scrap up enough money for that. Somehow I was able to manage doing that. So for like the past, like, this happened back in November. So for like the past like 5-6 months, I've been trying to like save up and try to pay off that. Not really doing much else. Not even doing Let's Plays. So I was not really at a good place in my life at that time. Like, I had paid it off, but I was really pissed. I was still pissed back then. And just seeing TeamninGuiders' video about moving channels, I don't know. I guess if I wasn't so pissed off, it wouldn't have bothered me that much. But I was like really like, I was really angry. I was really angry about it because, you know, I just kind of felt like it was a stupid idea. I still don't really agree with it, but I don't know. He's got some other plans. He's told me he has some other plans for the future. I want to see how they turn out. I want to see how those plans turn out, and I don't want to close on TeamninGuiders. I'm actually going to start supporting him now. To the bitter end. Even if he loses all his subscribers. I hope he doesn't. And it brings me to another reason why I let him live. Now, when I made a challenge video, I was not expecting as many viewers or comments as what happened. I was expecting like maybe like a few people to be actually pissed off about it. That's what I was really expecting. People to actually maybe, you know, want to like, you know, support TeamninGuiders and stuff, not like be so pissed off at him that they just want him like burned in hell and stuff. Like, I remember when he announced the channel move, a lot of people were actually in support of it. But now it's like all of a sudden people jumped the bandwagon just because one person made a video and they were angry about it. They want to like join me and stuff. Like, that's not really what I was expecting, and not really what I wanted either. Like, people hate it so much, but like, how come nobody? If people hated the idea of TeamninGuiders moving so much, how come nobody else made a comment about it? And how come nobody else said anything about it? Everybody else stayed silent. Like, people, like, seriously, people are just afraid to speak their mind nowadays. Like, you know, seriously, if you don't like it, then just tell them. Don't just be like, oh, TeamninGuiders just made a move. I'm just not gonna say anything at all. All of a sudden, a video comes out about TeamninGuiders, about me hating TeamninGuiders moving, and all of a sudden, everybody is in support of it for some reason. Everybody just supports that idea for some strange reason. Like, why? Why do you support it so much? Is it just because it seems popular? Is it just because it seems awesome? I don't know. Is this because you actually really legitimately hate TeamninGuiders? Is that why you're supporting it so much? Like, seriously, why? Just post why you hate TeamninGuiders so much. Is it because his videos, he's moving the channel? Is it because, like, he doesn't do his mailbags anymore? Is it because he's, like, you know, not finishing his Let's Plays? Which is probably the only thing that really pisses me off about TeamninGuiders. He doesn't finish his Let's Plays, but, you know what? I talked to him. He said he will probably try to eventually finish them in due time, but, you know, a lot of people seemed like a little bit too supportive of my side of the story. And it just seemed kind of strange, because people who had never commented on my videos before, people I've never even heard of before, people who aren't even subscribed to me, commented on that video. So I'm like, where did all these people come from? Like, they just came out of the woodwork and like, literally just like, oh, TeamninGuiders sucks. Oh, I hope you beat him and get his channel. Oh. So that kind of seemed awkward to me. Like, it seemed like everybody just like hated his TeamninGuiders idea, but they wanted somebody to like, they wanted to wait until the opportunity where somebody would actually come along and say something, and then they jump on an idea and think it's the best idea in the world, but they won't do it themselves. Like, come on, people. I'm not here to be your assassin. I'm not here to be your hitman or anything like that. Don't expect that. Alright, here's one thing. If you are subscribed to me only because you thought I was going to take the TeamninGuiders channel, here's what I want you to do. Unsubscribe right now. Unsubscribe right now. Because I am not your hitman. I am not your assassin. My ninja days are over. I used to dress as a ninja in high school all the time. But those days ended after high school. Those days ended when high school ended for me. After I graduated high school, those ninja days ended. So no more ninja for me, unless I'm playing a ninja game. No more assassinations. I'm not going to be a Let's Play assassinator or anything like that. I mean, come on, people. Every single person has their flaws on YouTube. Like, you know, let me just list off a few people, just so you know. XenonRT, you know, he's got his flaws. Like, you know, he originally there was an idea that GameBusters Mark had about a Let's Play Nation thing. A Let's Play Nation thing that, you know, got all the small Let's Players, had to make an advertisement, a 30-second advertisement, and then they, like, you know, he would, like, post it or something for, like, E3 or something like that. I sent my submission in. I know HemMag, you sent your submission in. A bunch of other people sent their submissions to XenonRT. Because it was GameBusters Mark's idea, but XenonRT decided to take it and use it himself. And you know what he did with it? Nothing. He did nothing with it. He basically stole someone. I wouldn't say, well, yeah, he stole someone else's idea and then did nothing with it. You know what that's like? Think of like someone, you have a nice hard dick. It's huge and long and you're ready to use it on your girlfriend. Finally be able to use it on your girlfriend because you're just satisfied with how big it is. On your new girlfriend, your nice long dick. And you know what happens? Somebody goes over there, grabs it, rips it out, and then throws it in the trash. That's what it's like. That's exactly what happened. And other flaws, let's see. Other flaws of other Let's Players. The great Brandoni, what I'm going to mention, I don't know what happened to him. He was a Let's Player, and then he kind of disappeared, and he hasn't uploaded anything for like at least a year and a half. You know, he was a guy that I was kind of inspired by to do Let's Plays in the first place, but he, for some reason, disappeared. We did a co-op of X-Men and Metal Slug, which he never uploaded. I don't know what happened to him, but, you know, some people, he disappeared for some reason, just vanished off the face of the earth. I think he's still on YouTube, but he doesn't upload anything anymore. And, you know, many people have flaws. I have flaws. Like, I stutter a lot when I talk. I don't know if you've noticed, but I stutter a lot, or I just get really lost in thought, and I just end up sitting there, like, rambling on, like I am right now. Now, a lot of people have flaws. Doesn't mean that they should be condemned for it, or killed for it, or the channel shut down for it, or anything like that. I mean, TeamninGuiders, he can't finish, he has troubles finishing Let's Plays. He has trouble finishing Let's Plays. He kind of has really strange ideas that don't make, they kind of don't really make any sense. Like, the channel move, I'm not gonna lie, I'm supporting TeamninGuiders, but I still think the channel move is a kind of a ridiculous idea. Like, why move channels? Like, seriously, that's just time consuming, and, you know, instead of, like, you know, just uploading the same videos you had on TeamninGuiders, keep the same videos on TeamninGuiders, and just make a new channel for your new series idea thing. Make a new channel for that, and then just keep all your Let's Plays on TeamninGuiders. But whatever. I don't know. I'll still support him, I guess, and stuff. But other than that, though, I'm not gonna, like, you know, the challenge thing is over. The challenge thing is off. I'm not gonna kill TeamninGuiders. I beat him easily. It was a little sad, actually, how easily I beat him. It was like 7-2 or something. Very fast match. Oh, and thank you to the two girls, the girl in the blue top and the other girl in the brown top who recorded the match for us. We saw you originally before by the Deal or No Deal game and stuff, and then Nick of TeamninGuiders found you randomly. He's like, hey, can you record this for us? So they recorded it for us. I thought you were going to steal my candy, but you did. I'm glad you didn't steal my Japanese candy, which I ended up losing on a train anyway when I was going back home, but I'm glad you didn't steal it from me anyway. Well, maybe you should have, because it would have not have gone to waste. Oh, whatever. But those are basically the reason for not killing TeamninGuiders. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to support him despite his ideas. Hopefully his ideas come to fruition. Hopefully they're fruitful. Hopefully his new ideas for TeamninGuiders are fruitful. I mean, it's not being shut down. He's not going to close it down. He's moving all of his games still, but it's not being shut down. There's new things, and hopefully better things happening to TeamninGuiders. But that's all I have to say for now, people. And I am off. And if you really hate the fact that I don't like that I let TeamninGuiders live, well, like I said, unsubscribe, because that's probably the only reason why you subscribed anyway, because you thought I was going to kill TeamninGuiders. But I decided not to, though. But that's the only reason why you subscribed. Just press the unsubscribe button right now, because there's not going to be anything else like that. I'm not going to assassinate Xenon RT. I'm not going to assassinate the Great Brandoni. I'm not going to assassinate, I'm not going to assassinate anybody else. I'm here to do Let's Plays, blogs, convention videos, and occasionally draw stories. Draw stories like on my 3DS. That's what I do. I don't do assassinations.